Hello everyone, I'm Clown Nebula, and today I want to ask you one more series of questions about your gaming life. In this case, as you can see from the title here, the topic is would you let your kids be gamers? So, before starting it, I'd say that I have no kids yet, so I guess I will have to say this, by future meaning, or what I think I'm gonna do when I will be a parent, hopefully. And then we will see how it will be then. So starting off, sorry. Oh, she's my girlfriend. The coincidence. Hey, hon. Yeah, last night was great. Do you remember that? Yeah, we had so much fun. What? What did you say? Are you fucking serious? You forgot to take your pill. What the fuck? Okay, so I guess now I will have to do this list for real. Shit. Future self that is editing this video. Yeah? Can you delete this part, please? Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, thanks. I'm not gonna do that. Coming back to the questions, the first one is, would you let your kids be gamers? And what I'm gonna say, as you probably already know, is I'm gonna answer it no. Okay, don't shoot me. I surrender. Don't shoot me. Come ahead here. I surrender. It's not that I think that games are bad, but video games are made for more grown-up people, as somebody would say. They are much more complex and there's so much more to understand from you were a kid. So I'd rather make my kids go out and play with other friends and I don't know, doing something else. I think video games are supposed to be played when you're a little older. And to people that say that games are for children or for kids, you're totally wrong, my friends, because nobody ever understood the true power and the true possibilities of gaming. As you know, it's not much for kids. It's much more to adults wishing to be kids again. So I'd say that instead of letting buying, I don't know, a console or something else, I would go straight ahead to the park and do something else with all the family. Of course, maybe in other times I would get them a console or something to play with. I don't know, like party games for all the family to enjoy, or I don't know, maybe creative games. Probably instead of a console, I would buy them a PC. Now, with PC, you can play also with making games. It's more, I think it's much more better to let them play in this sense. So, I don't know, with the software engines, I'm not very expert, but I would prefer my kids to play this. Also, there's a thing that I don't want to be of that kind of parents that, buy a game for their kids in order to be quiet and doing something else. I don't know. I'm not having children yet, but I don't want it to be like a time waster to keep them busy and doing something else. That's not something I would like to do. Of course, I will not know that until I have the occasion. Next question is, what kind of games would you let your children play? I mean, as I said before, I would like to make them play creative games and maybe point-and-click adventures that are able to develop your intellect, to teach you how to use your brain, logic and all stuff like that. Point-and-click adventures games are very much appreciated. Then, I don't know, puzzles, all sorts of games like that. Something like Gmod that you can build and create your own gaming experience. I don't know, maybe Minecraft, if I never played that anyway. But something like that, say. Maybe platform action, I don't know, to have fun with it. Party games, as I said before, I don't know, to play all together or with their friends. Of course, at a certain age, they can decide whatever they want, but this is based on when you have still some decision on them. Probably they would play with others, maybe I would buy them a game anyway, but this is my intention. I don't know what in reality it will be. Ends up on that. With this list, I'm not saying that you should not allow your kids to play games. It's a fact that I want to stress out how a relationship between among parents and children should be when you have this kind of element, you have this passion when you're a parent. I don't know, there are many gamers that are parents now. For example, I started playing Warcraft about some time ago. Yes, I played World of Warcraft for about a year. That was so much wasted time. There are many players that have the kids, a family, I don't know, so they had to stop the raids, for example, to go check on their kids. But I mean, they're still parents, they can be good parents as well. Okay, maybe not this ones in particular, but the others can be. Another question is, would you let your kids play the games from your childhood? This is something I would say yes. I'm not from the ages that were, you know, difficult point-and-click adventures or, you know, those magnificent text adventures. I would play with them, I don't know, maybe Ratchet & Clank or Sly Cooper. They were my first favorite games, and I loved them very much. And they were good games indeed. Maybe racing games also. You can pretty much every competitive game you can play with other people. Local multiplayer games are very the best option in this case, I'd say. Next question is, at what age you would let your kids play games? I'd say when they are 8 or 10 or 12. They have a different background. Their childhood being all gaming and stuff. I wanted to be later on that can discover games, and it's an awesome world they can discover, but have to discover it properly, as I said before. The next question is, would you let your kids play games that are not rated for their ages? And this is a difficult question because it's not about the rating that's the problem, but it's how you educate them. It's much the responsibility of the parents to educate them, and so on that it depends if they can play some games on others. I don't know, for example, GTA, it's a very violent game. It's more the fact that you are free to do whatever you want is more the fact about it. So I will let it play, I don't know, maybe when they are older. I would stick with the 18 years old, even if they probably will play it with friends. That's just an hint. Others that are more, you have to distinguish among games that are rated for a high age because of the content and because of the violence. Because of the violence, maybe, I don't know if it's not effective when you have educated them well. So it's the responsibility of the parents in order to that. Maybe also underage of 18, I don't know, maybe 16, 15, you can do it, but it's all your thoughts, your believings. That's all how you taught them on this. That's the main point. Other games that maybe can be played, I don't know, maybe horror games or games with a story that can be comprehended well when you're older. Also, this one you need to be careful on what contents or messages can your kids understand and receive, and how they can develop it in their minds. That's something that should be considered. So I'd say I will let them play games underage, let's say that. If I see I did a good job and I think they can understand it properly, that's the thing I would do probably in the future. So last question, but not least, is do you have specific titles that you want your kids to be playing with? No. As I said before, I have this kind of games that will be fun to play, but I don't know, I don't have specific titles to let them play with. So you're not gonna let them play, I don't know, World of Warcraft? No, of course not. Half-Life? Half-Life, perhaps the second one, not the first one. Call of Duty? Call of Duty? No. Well, hell no. Bloodborne and Dark Souls? Bloodborne and Dark Souls. Well, yeah. Yeah. Are you serious? Of course not. Oh. Are you gonna stop now? Okay. Bye. Yeah, I was sure about that. Okay, so I'd say that I won't let them play these titles, but at the others I don't really know. Portal, perhaps. Crash Team Racing, that is an awesome game we could play together. Just Dance, that could be fun somehow. Okay, it's time to tag people, to summon this channel to their master answer for their sins, or answer to these questions in particular. First channel I want to summon, or tag, as you want to say, is Leo DS. Of course, one of my favorite YouTubers out there, now one that I follow with very much pleasure. I really like to hear his answer to these questions, in order to know what he thinks about it, because he has children, or at least one that I know. He has a channel with a quest. First of all, criticize everything to the ground, and second, kill every single mob multiple times in Dark Souls to enter in the Guinness World Record. Second channel I want to tag or summon is, of course, DemonRalph, another YouTube channel that I highly recommend you to check. I don't know if he has kids yet. I think he has many interesting things to say about it, because he's a very smart person. And also his channel has a quest in order first of all to criticize everything. Also you have to find some entertaining in games, that's the main point. And DemonRalph, do not commit suicide. There's still hope for gaming, okay? Don't worry, we'll solve this. Don't worry, I'll fix it. I will help you. Don't worry. We are a community. We don't let each other down. Third channel I want to tag and/or summon is Uncaring Cosmos, very fellow YouTuber that has a very interesting channel on Cthulhu and games inspired by it, the Lovecraft lore. And I want to know also his answers. I think his main reason to the channel is to turn all of us into... He wants to turn us all into Cthulhu cultists. I'm one of them already, so I invite you to join them and watch his channel as well. Another channel that I want to tag is from a very interesting and awesome YouTuber, that is HickvilleProductions. I hope I pronounce it correctly. Hicksville, she's a female gamer. She's very funny, and also she has a quest to entertain us first of all, and then she has a quest in order to get fit. And also, Anna, if you're watching this, have the quest to tell your mother to stop baking those fantastic and delicious cakes for at least a year. So can you fulfill your goal? Do you understand? Thanks. The last channel I want to summon is, if we will hear this video, if we'll watch this video, is Aloy7. I know he has a kid also, at least one kid that I know, and I would like also to know his opinion. His main goal in the channel is to create a stronger and a better gaming community that can relate with each other. He's starting to make something great, something important to make a stronger community in order to be a relevant part in the market of gaming, and then conquering YouTube and then rule over the world. I think that's his goal. So Aloy7, check his channel also. Okay guys, I think that's enough for now. Thank you for watching. Feel free to comment, like and subscribe. And if you're not one of them people I mentioned in the video, you are able to write your own answers in the comments down below. It's very much appreciated. I would expect very much your comments on this topic. You are very free, and I'm very pleased to hear your comments on this. Most of all, tag your own people if you want, and also to the people I mentioned. These are just some questions that you can talk about it more in your videos, in your respond videos. You are very free, and it's much appreciated if you can manage to put more questions down in it. And remember guys, if you can't sleep, the clowns are gonna eat you. Good night.